I'm Kendra Cook, your host for the DCTV Daily News program out of Dove Creek, Colorado. The Dolores County Broadcasting Network is the producer of DCTV with support from the Southwest Colorado TV Translator Association. That's the Special District Association responsible for bringing the area free-to-access TV stations over the air by antenna. This is a community TV station, so if there's a news story or event information that you would like to share, call us at 970-677-4119. And if you're a business or organization, we welcome you to find out about sponsorship opportunities for banners or video segments run on the channel. This is the Wednesday program for October 28th, 2020, DCTV Daily News. The Dove Creek homecoming was a terrific weekend. Even given the COVID restrictions, overall it was able to be held in a semi-normal fashion. That being said, the highlight is always the football game on Friday night, along with the royalty being revealed, and both offered hope and happiness as the Bulldogs took the night game against Sangre de Cristo with a whopping 51-8 win. The Cortez Journal was on hand as well, and they reported the following with photos by Erica Alvarez. Doing their part to make sure that this year's homecoming game would be one to remember, Dove Creek High School running backs Gage Bailey and Gage Thompson each scored 3 touchdowns during their team's impressive 51-8 win over Sangre de Cristo last Friday. While the seniors' heroics were key throughout an exciting night for home fans, both Bailey and Thompson credited offensive linemen Austin Beanland, Blaine Johnson, Aiden Gray, and other substitute linemen for their success throughout the evening. Honestly, it was our line, said Bailey when asked about his big night. Our line helps us and we get our yards, our touchdowns, and our points. We couldn't do it without our great practices during the week. We're becoming a heck of a team. Up front, our line was opening holes for those guys to run in, Dove Creek head coach Shane Boffman said. I thought Gage Thompson ran hard tonight and he broke several tackles. After struggling to move the ball early in the contest, the Bulldogs offense began rolling midway through the first quarter when Bailey and Thompson strung together several long runs during a drive that ended when Bailey ran the ball off left tackle and scored from 2 yards out. A 2-point conversion by Dove Creek on a pass from Corbin Kressler to Thompson made the score 8-0 with 7 minutes and 24 seconds left in the opening quarter. The Bulldogs expanded their lead to 16-0 4 minutes later when Bailey again raced into the end zone from 2 yards out. The Bulldogs, who fell victim to slow starts during their first 2 games of the season, continued to reverse that trend when Thompson scored his team's 3rd touchdown of the first quarter on a 48-yard run that featured at least 4 broken tackles and an outstanding cutback. Quote, we're loaded with confidence, Bailey quipped. We keep our heads in the game and we have great practices every single week. We just be doing what we be doing and we're going to go far this year. Trailing 24-0 after 12 minutes of play and seemingly shocked by Dove Creek's speed and physicality, Sangre de Cristo continued to struggle throughout a second quarter that was highlighted by 2 short touchdown runs by Thompson and 54-yard score by Bailey that came on an option play around the right side. While the Bulldogs' offense hummed, its defense also shone bright as Beanland consistently harassed Sangre de Cristo ball carriers in the backfield, and Gray doled out a handful of powerful hits that seemingly took the fight out of his opponents. Gray, quote, sets the tone with the physicality, and he's a leader for us, Boffman said. He takes command of the huddle on defense and offense. It really helps us. Ahead 43-0 to start the second half, and with Colorado's 40-point mercy rule in effect, Dove Creek played its second team during the majority of the final 2 quarters, much to the chagrin of the team's starters, who cheered every play. Among the many impressive substitutes for Dove Creek was freshman running back Gage Buffington, who ran the ball with authority and powered the ball into the end zone from 10 yards out to put his team ahead 51-0 midway through the third quarter. Sophomore Cole Tabor also ran the ball well while providing a glimpse of his team's bright future, and although Dove Creek allowed Sangre de Cristo quarterback Leighton Curtis to score a late touchdown, Boffman praised his second team's effort. Now, owners of a 3-0 record and likely to move up from its number 8 ranking in the Colorado High School Activity Association's 8-man poll, Dove Creek will begin preparing for an all-important road contest against Sanford High School on this Friday, October 30th. Quote, we have an amazing bond, we're a brotherhood, and we've been playing football together since we were 4, Johnson said. We're going to keep grinding and doing our work. We're going to try to not have very many penalties against Stanford, and we're going to work as hard as we can, he said. And now let's take a look at that local weather through the weekend. Well, we got through the worst cold from that winter storm. Looking forward to the temperatures coming back up to enjoyable fall days and nights. For today, we saw more sunshine with a high near 48 degrees on Wednesday, with still north winds coming at us from 10 to 15 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly clear and a low around 25 degrees, with north winds just 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming east-northeast after midnight. For Thursday, another sunny day with a high near 55 degrees, with east-northeast winds just around 5 miles an hour, becoming calm. For Thursday night, mostly clear and a low around 28 degrees, with west winds around 5 miles an hour, also calming through the evening. For Friday, sunny with a high near 57 degrees, with east winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming southwest in the afternoon. By Friday night, we're going to see mostly clear skies and a low around 29 degrees. For Saturday, Halloween night or Halloween day, sunny with a high near 60 degrees, and Saturday night, mostly clear and a low around 30 degrees. So bundle up. And for Sunday, sunny with a high near 60 degrees, Sunday night, mostly clear, a low around 32, and into next week for Monday, again sunny with a high near 61 degrees, Monday night, mostly clear and a low around 32. And now, back to our news. The Durango Herald and others have reported on the opening of Wolf Creek ski area, since that first little bit of snow did pretty well in the mountains. Photo courtesy of the ski resort, and they stated on Durango Herald that the snowstorm gripping much of the west delivered only a glancing blow to southwest Colorado, but it brought enough snow for Wolf Creek ski area to begin a limited opening today on Wednesday. Roseanne Pitcher, co-owner of the resort, said that the mountain had received 22 inches of snow as of 5:30 p.m. on Monday. It's a very wet snow, and so it's probably packing down really great, she said. Pitcher said the best way to get the base to pack down is to have people ski on it. Current plans are to open the 3 chairlifts, Nova, Bonanza, and Treasure Stoke, from Wednesday to Sunday, with daily lift tickets set at the local appreciation rate of $58. After Sunday, Pitcher will reassess to see if the ski area will remain open and to see if it can finalize a schedule for November. As far as more snow coming, that looks unlikely, said Aaron Walter, a meteorologist with the National Weather Service in Grand Junction. Walter said a small storm cell will follow later this week, but it looks too weak to bring moisture to southwest Colorado. Later this week, a high-pressure ridge is expected to move in, bringing clear skies and temperatures back up to the seasonal averages, she said. As of 2 p.m., the Weather Service had only 2 snowfall reports from La Plata County. Of 0.2 inches was reported in Bayfield and 0.1 in Durango, as the warm ground kept snow from accumulating. Purgatory Resort General Manager Dave Rathbun said that the mountain received a dusting at the base and a few inches at the summit. Perhaps the best news, he said, was temperatures on the mountain ranged from 19 to 22 degrees, and snowmaking was possible most of the day. Elsewhere in the San Juan Mountains, snowfall totals never reached predicted levels at higher elevations. Walter said more snow was seen north of the San Juan Mountains. Quote, "You still could see several inches on higher peaks, and it looks like Wolf Creek Pass is favored," she said. Warm temperatures of roads in southwest Colorado kept conditions from deteriorating. Lisa Schwantes, spokeswoman with the Colorado Department of Transportation, said that chains or alternative traction devices were required on Monday afternoon on Wolf Creek Pass and on Red Mountain Pass. Otherwise, she said, warm ground conditions kept road conditions from becoming problematic at lower elevations in southwest Colorado, except for over there in Norwood Hill for a couple of hours. CDOT's Colorado Trip website was the best place to get the latest information about highway conditions, as well as getting live webcam feeds, she said. That's online at cotrip.org, or of course check in on DCTV's channel 32.2, and you can watch the webcams there and the weather locally as well. And the Dolores County Sheriff's Roundup for the week of October 19th through the 25th, 2020. They received a noise complaint of juvenile riding a dirt bike in town, and the deputy contacted the juvenile. Dolores County Sheriff's deputy responded to a report of an unattended death. Keys were found at the Dove Creek Community Center, and they were identify and claim, please. Took a report of a theft from a county resident. Deputies are investigating. They also took a report of trespassing. A county resident reported prowlers, and a deputy is investigating. A letter was left on the fence of a local resident saying her mortgage was in question. The homeowner hadn't had a mortgage in years. This is a new scam. Don't give out your personal information, they say. A dog was reported to be barking nonstop in town, and animal control was notified. They took a report of a deer that had been hit on Highway 491. The State Patrol was notified. A motion detector alarm went off in a county residence, and the homeowner was contacted and reported a malfunctioning alarm. There was a tree reported to be down on Highway 145, and CDOT was notified. A juvenile was reported to be riding a dirt bike in town. A missing hiker was reported near Nipple Peak. The hiker was found unharmed shortly afterwards by a family member. And I post up happenings and links to other articles and information of interest on our Facebook page, which is DCTV Daily News, where you can also watch the program replay along with the news links and stories of local interest, and you too can share other events or news there and join in on the conversation. Again, this is your local community TV station, so if you have something you would like to share, contact us. The email is dcbnnews@gmail.com, or call the station at 970-677-4119. And thank you for tuning in to DCTV Daily News. Programs are broadcast Mondays through Fridays with replays online on our YouTube channel, or you can watch it on the DCTV Daily News page on Facebook. And if you like the program, please do subscribe on YouTube and like and follow us on Facebook, and share it with your friends and family. This has been a production of DCTV for the DCTV Daily News program out of Dove Creek, Colorado, USA. I'm Kendra Cook. Again, thank you for watching.